All right, this is cause number 2020 CR 11492. Is your name Esther Andrade?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you're aware of the charge against you in the state's indictment?
Yes, ma'am.
They allege prostitution of 3 times or more. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I know that you want to enter a plea today. Let me ask you, were you able to go over the paperwork to your satisfaction with your lawyer and sign the stipulations?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is a state jail felony punishable by 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail. I do know that you have a recommendation or a plea bargain where the state is agreeing for you to be sentenced under misdemeanor sentencing to 90 days jail, giving you credit for any time you're owed. Is that your understanding of your agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Lamerson, how long have you represented your client?
I've represented Esther well in excess of 10 days.
And you feel she's mentally competent to go forward with the plea today?
She is.
Okay. Then Ms. Andrade, let me ask you, how do you plead to the allegation that you committed the offense of prostitution on February 22nd of 2020?
No contest.
No contest. Okay. Do you understand that a plea of no contest will be taken exactly the same as a plea of guilty by me?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you decided to plead no contest because after discussing things with your lawyer, you feel it's in your best interest to proceed this way?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nobody's forcing you to take a plea today?
No, ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to ask you about the previous convictions for this offense. And if you can just tell me if it's true or not true. The state alleges that you were convicted of the offense of prostitution on April 21st of 2016 in County Court number 5 in cause number 513974. Is that true or not true?
True.
And they allege that you were convicted in cause number 520199 on July 6th of 2016. Is that true or not true?
It's true.
And that you were convicted in County Court 6 on June 6th of 2018 in cause number 571233. Is that true or not true?
True.
Okay. Did anybody promise you anything to talk you into pleading true to the previous allegations?
I'm sorry.
Did anybody promise you anything or
No, ma'am.
talk you into pleading? Okay. Then I will accept the plea of no contest as well as the pleas of true to the prior convictions. Having previously been tendered the state's evidence, I'm going to find the evidence sufficient to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty. I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you under 1244 of the penal code to misdemeanor punishment, assessing 90 days in the Bexar County Jail. Is there any legal reason why the sentence cannot be imposed, Ms. Lamerson?
None.
Okay, then that'll order 90 days jail, $250 fine, the time and money to run concurrent, and the state has agreed to take into consideration cause number 2021 CR 8585. Do you have any questions, Ms. Andrade?
No. I just wanted to know. I'm in the trust fund and I am working in there. So I guess I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I wish you luck when you get out. Since I did follow your plea bargain, you do not have a right to appeal without my permission. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else we need to take up, Ms. Lamerson?
No, Judge. Thank you. May I be excused?
Yes. Thank you, Ms. Andrade. You can let them know you're ready to go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck.
I'm done.
Was anybody else ready?
Officer Martinez, 6382. Sir, Officer Martinez, 6382.
Sarah, I believe my client and I have both signed all the paperwork on that case.
Adesele, have you sworn in Mr. Cordaway?
I haven't
Sorry,
received
for who?
that paperwork on him,
Oh, Judge Parker's waiting on paperwork.
Okay.
but I think Adam's ready if we can get the cert or whatever to him for his MTR.
Oh, Moreno did send it. Let me see where it's at.
Okay.
That one's been completed, so you must have signed it already, Judge.
Oh, I did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And let me just sign this thing. I'll do your case out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries, Judge.
There's like so many documents in here. It gets confusing. Okay. Are y'all ready on John David Moreno?
Ready, Your Honor.
Okay. You ready, Mary Beth? Mr. Moreno, can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. These are cause numbers 2016 CR 9762 and 2019 CR 13889. Is your name John David Moreno?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and in cause number 2016 CR 9762, are you the same person who was placed on probation for 4 years back on October 16th of 2018 for evading arrest in a vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And in cause number 2019 CR 13880, are you the same person that was placed on community supervision for the offense of stalking for a period of 4 years on September 21st of 2020?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's my understanding that you want to enter a plea of true to having violated the terms and conditions of your probation. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And that you and your lawyer and the state have worked out some sort of an agreement?
Yes, ma'am. Also, ma'am, I have a question. I've been in the trustee part, but they said that felony don't get 2 for 1. That's fine, ma'am. I just been staying going to
Hold
work
on,
a lot.
John.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry.
Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute, but I need to advise you, I don't have to go along with your agreement if I don't want
No, no,
to.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Okay,
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
you're subject to a 4-year prison sentence in each case. So
Yes, ma'am.
I
Sorry.
know you have an agreement, but
Yes, ma'am.
no judge has to follow an agreement on the motion to revoke. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Mr. Cobbs, how long have you represented your client?
More than 10 days, Your Honor.
And you feel he's mentally competent to go forward with the motions to revoke and enter?
I believe he is.
Okay. And which allegations is the state proceeding on?
Judge, state is proceeding on allegation 5. I don't know that it matters. He is on deferred, so technically subject to the full 10 years on each count.
Oh, okay, that's true. So you understand that, Mr. Moreno, right? Since you're on deferred.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Okay, all right.
The same allegation in both cases, Judge, violated condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, John David Moreno, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, April, and May 2021 in violation of condition number 5.
Okay, and it's the same condition on both cases, all right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, do you understand that violation, Mr. Moreno?
Yes, ma'am. I do.
Okay, and how do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Did anybody promise you anything to talk you into pleading true to this allegation?
No, ma'am.
Did anybody force you or threaten you in any way?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then I will accept your plea of true, find that you have violated condition number 5 of the terms and conditions of your community supervision in both cases. And what is y'all's agreement?
Judge, the agreement is to request that the court grant the motions in both cases to assess punishment at 2 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to run concurrently between both cases.
Okay, is that your agreement, Mr. Cobbs?
It is, Judge, and we'd just like to address the credit for time served, please.
Okay, is that your agreement as you understand it, Mr. Moreno?
Yes, ma'am. It is.
Okay, and do you want me to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am. If that's what you want to do, then yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Having found that the defendant has violated the terms and conditions of his deferred adjudication, I'm going to enter adjudication of guilt, find that you are guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in both cases, revoke your community supervision, and assess your punishment at 2 years confinement in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Institutional Division, giving you credit for any time you're owed. Is there any legal reason why the sentence cannot be imposed, Mr.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, then that's the order. And what's the question about the time served?
Well, 2 things. Judge, the cases, would you please note that they're running concurrent?
Oh, yes, these cases to run concurrent.
And then in terms of the credit for time served, the most recent stalking case when Mr. Moreno was arrested, he spent time 7 months in custody from what the records show February 7th until September 7th. And I believe that's of the year 2020. We're asking for that credit to be applied to both cases. The hope is that a warrant had been issued on his first case based on an MTR. And so we think he should get credit for both.
Okay. Does the state have any objection to that?
Judge, I believe that he was revoked on his motion to revoke for that same time period. So I believe he should already have that credit. But if there is any discrepancy, I agree with defense's request to give him the same credit for both cases.
Okay, then that will be my order as well. Is there anything else we can take up, Mr. Cobbs?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Moreno, do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Follow your agreement. Your right to appeal in this situation is very limited, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. You
Don,
too.
take care.
You too, sir.
I'm gonna take us off a live, Judge, if no one else is ready.